It's a new week in GTA Online, and in today's video, I'll be showing you the best ways to make money, how to get free cars for completely free, all of the removed vehicles that have returned for a limited time, and all of the limited time discounts that you should take advantage of. Let's get started. For the best ways to make money this week, first we have money laundering missions for the hands-on car wash, Higgins editors and smoke on the water, which are on 3 times money. Now these missions take roughly between 5 and 10 minutes to complete, and this week you'll be earning $105,000 for each mission. Thankfully there's no cooldown in between the money laundering missions, so you can farm them as much as you like, but the heat bar will increase for the respective business for every mission that you do. My advice is to forget about Higgins editors and smoke on the water, and just use the hands-on car wash, as it's the best business to use out of the 3 by far. The hands-on car wash passive safe income is also on 2 times money this week, so definitely be sure to maintain it by lowering the heat bar when needed, and you'll want to collect the money every 2 in-game days as it fills up pretty quickly. Next we have the community series, which is on 3 times money once again, or 6 times money for GTA Plus members. While the pay probably isn't amazing unless you play a long game with lots of people, at the very least, if you complete 5 community series jobs this week, you'll receive $500,000 within 72 hours. Additionally, if 3 of those jobs are races that you win, you'll receive a bonus $100,000 from the weekly challenge. And finally, if you haven't already, be sure to log into the game before April 1st to receive your free $1 million within 72 hours. Just like every week, the regular and HSW time trials are a great way to make a quick 350k. The regular time trial is LSIA, and what you want to do is set a waypoint, jump off the ramp, and then follow the road onto the highway. After that, you just need to follow the waypoint the rest of the way to the finish line. I recommend the Hokuchao drag here as it's good for dodging traffic, but any fast vehicle should do. The HSW time trial is Del Perro Beach to Murrieta Heights, and all you've got to do is place a waypoint and follow it all the way to the finish line. You are quite short on time, so I also recommend the Hokuchao drag here as it's good for dodging traffic, but any fast HSW vehicle should do. As always, your regular big money makers remain the same. For your passive money methods, make sure you're sending out your warehouse technicians and bail agents as often as possible, maintain your income from your safes, and keep on top of your passive businesses like the Acid Lab and Bunker. For your active money methods, keep farming your Kaya Precos and your hanger crates. For your free vehicles this week, first on more stock cash and carry, we have the JoBuilt Phantom Wedge. This vehicle usually goes for just under 2.6 million or just over 1.9 million with the trade price, but this week you can claim it for completely free. Now you do need to own a vehicle warehouse to buy the Phantom Wedge as it's a special vehicle, but this week you can also claim the LSIA vehicle warehouse for free through your office computer if you don't own one already. If you're a Kaya Preco enjoyer, remember that you can use the Phantom Wedge in the long pin prep mission to make your life a lot easier. At the Diamond Casino, the lucky wheel vehicle this week is the Grotti Stinger TT. This sports car usually goes for just under 2.4 million on Legendary Motorsport, but with a bit of luck, you can win it for free this week. Now the Stinger TT is an amazing vehicle that everyone should be trying to win this week. Not only is it the second fastest car in the game, but it can also be upgraded with both HSW and full Omani tech, including a missile lock-on jammer or remote control unit, armor plating, and slick mines. If you don't already own the Stinger TT, be sure to come to the casino every 24 hours to spin the wheel. And finally, at the LS car meet, the prize ride vehicle this week is the Enus Paragon S. This sports car usually goes for just over 2 million on Legendary Motorsport, but this week you can get it for free by finishing top 3 in one LS car meet series race, and I'll show you how to do that now. So first I recommend joining a public session if you haven't already, and then what you want to do is run over to the race organizer over here and select one of the 4 following race series. You'll either be put into a race as a host or join someone else's race. This week you need to place top 3, so I'd recommend racing with no more than 2 people. These can be friends or random players. Now the Paragon S is another amazing vehicle that everyone should be getting their hands on this week if you don't own one already. Not only is it a high performing sports car, but it can also be upgraded with full Omani tech, including armor plating, as well as a missile lock-on jammer or remote control unit. Once again, there's no claimable vehicles at the Salvage yard this week, so if you don't want to do any of the robberies, you don't need to. If you're finding the video useful and want to keep up with the weekly updates every week, consider leaving a like and subscribe if you're new. It massively helps to support the channel, and I'll know to keep making these videos. I just want to thank everyone for their support last week as we finally hit 1k subs. For your removed vehicles this week, at Simeon's, you can get the Canis Kalahari for $56,800, the BF Bifter for $75,000, the Lampadati Pagale for $400,000, the Ocelot Lynx for $1,735,000, and the Bravado Valera for $695,000. The Pagale might be worth buying this week as it's in the top 10 best performing sports classic cars, but other than that, the other ones aren't high performers or must buys, so unless you like the look of them or you're collecting removed vehicles, you can give these ones a miss this week. At the LS car meet, you can get the Dinka Enduro for $48,000, the Lampadati Michele GT for $1,225,000, and the Hijack Ruston for $430,000. None of these vehicles are high performers or must buys, so unless you like the look of them or you're collecting removed vehicles, you can give these ones a miss this week. For your discounts this week, for completely free, you can get the JoBuilt Phantom Wedge and the LSIA Vehicle Warehouse. For 50% off, you can get any executive office. For 40% off, you can get the hands-on car wash. For 30% off, you can get the overflod Suzumi, the HBY Night Shark, the Anis Euros, the Nagasaki Blazer Aqua, the Karin Everon RS, the Karin Previon, the Ubermark Rebler GTS, the Princip Electro, the Dinka Vindicator, and the Mammoth Patriot Stretch. Definitely be sure to claim the Phantom Wedge if you don't own it already, as it's super useful for the long fin prep mission for the Kai Prico heist. Definitely be sure to grab the LSIA Vehicle Warehouse if you don't own one already. Definitely be sure to buy an executive office and the hands-on car wash if you don't own them already. If you like doing PvP in public sessions, definitely be sure to buy the Night Shark, and definitely be sure to grab the Evron RS as it's one of the best performing SUVs. The Rebler GTS might be worth buying this week as it is in the top 10 SUVs, but there are better options. The Previon might be worth buying this week as it's a decent coupe car which is also in the tuners category. The Suzume probably isn't worth buying this week. It's a decent performing supercar, but there are better options. The Euros probably isn't worth buying this week. It's a decent sports car which is also in the tuners category, and it can be upgraded with drift tuning, but again there are better options. Electro and Vindicator definitely aren't worth buying this week as there are definitely better bikes to buy. Unless you want it for the memes, don't bother buying the Blazer Aqua, and for the love of God, do not bother buying the Patriot Stretch. At the gun van, you can get the rail gun, which is 40% off for all players, the compact EMP launcher, the military rifle, which is 40% off for GTA Plus members, the double barrel shotgun, the heavy pistol, and the pipe wrench. For your throwables, you can get proximity mines, tear gas, and Molotovs, and of course all of your body armor is available to buy as well. Let me know in the comments what you're getting up to this week in GTA Online, whether that's grinding some of the content bonuses or buying some discounted vehicles, and while you're at it, why don't you check out the rest of my channel? If you want a quick rundown of everything that's happening this week, click on the video on your screen now. Be sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.